This is Long Ashes, crapbeer.com, and with me as always is Ashtray. And the Nubs.
What's going on?
And this week's beer review is the Negra Modelo. It's by the Groupo Modelo brewery. 50% of that company is actually owned by Anheuser-Busch, so Budweiser, king of beers. It's a Mexican import. The Groupo Modelo company actually calls it a Munich Dunkel Lager, but most people categorize it as a Vienna Lager. And after the pour, before we actually take a drink, I'll explain a little bit about what a Vienna Lager is, because I had no idea what it was either, so figured I'd list that off. But 5.4% alcohol per volume. It says dark beer on it. And I'll just zoom in, because one thing to note is the bottle. It's a really weird looking if you look at it. It's got like kind of a fat bottom to it and a skinny top. It's not like that slender standard 12-ounce bottle you would normally see. And they got a gold aluminum foil wrapping around it. Just kind of pretty it up a little bit, I guess.
Got all fancy with it.
Real quick, this is the box. This is what the box looks like. Negra Modelo, Porta Dark beer. Nothing too fancy there. Shit falling out of it. Alright. Gonna crack it open here. And I'll show you the pour in a second. These guys can pour it if they want. And then I'll zoom in on the pour and explain it a little bit more. Show you the pour here.
Actually, I want to get kind of an aroma of what this kind of smells like first.
Yeah. I've already had a couple. I thought it kind of smelled like a Budweiser to me.
It's got kind of that malty smell to it.
It does, yeah.
You can smell that.
Yeah, but I definitely get the Budweiser scent from it.
Yeah, it's not. It's $7.99 for a 6-pack. I don't know if it's necessarily worth that, but you know, who knows? We'll get into that here in a second.
Doesn't smell that bad.
Yeah, it smells alright. I'll go ahead and zoom it in. Or not.
There we go.
Alright. See if I can. Okay. You can see that. It's kind of a lightish brown color coming out. Very watery, very thin. Not a very thick beer at all. And not a lot of head to it, really. I had one of these yesterday just to have one, and the head was a lot thicker than that. It was actually about 2-finger head. This is about half of a finger head, really, and it seems to dissipate over time. Once in the glass, it's a very light reddish brown color. You can see right through it. I don't know if you can really tell that with the camera, but you can actually see right through the beer. It's really clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
What do you think of the smell in the glass?
It's kind of got like a nut brown, like a real malty smell to it.
Dropping some boogers in my glass.
Gives some extra flavor there.
Yeah, I think it almost has about the same smell, but you can definitely tell it's more opened up, so you get more of that smell. Mm-hmm. I am detecting that maltiness that you guys mentioned earlier too. So, real quick, a Vienna Lager is a reddish brown or copper colored beer with a medium body and slight malt sweetness. The malt aroma and flavor may have a toasted character. Hop bitterness should be clean and crisp. Noble type hop aroma and flavor should be low or mild. So we'll see if, what we think about it compares to that description here in a second. I guess go ahead and do it up.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I'd definitely say that it's thicker than a Budweiser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Darker. Definitely darker.
Yeah, that Budweiser taste is definitely there.
It's definitely there, but it's like a really good Budweiser. Yeah. It's almost like Budweiser that's gone. I think it's like Budweiser almost gone international a little bit. It's if you kind of take the original taste of Budweiser, the standard taste, and maybe go like with an international type brew and mix the two, I think you're pretty close on that with this. I don't know, what are you getting?
Yeah. I'm actually not getting that at all. It kind of smells like Budweiser to me, but I think it tastes a lot like a Warsteiner Dunkel to me. Just a lighter version of a Warsteiner Dunkel.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had that before.
Yeah.
Dunkel. It's more of a.
It's darker than this.
Definitely darker than. Yeah.
But I get that Dunkel taste from this anyway. I don't know. It's very close to it.
What's Dunkel actually taste like then? Since I've never
Dunkel
had it.
is a very dark beer, and it has a very malty type taste with a little bit of a sweetness and bitterness on the end of it. Kind of a crispness at the end, like when you go to finish the drink, that after flavor. You know, we could probably go into Dunkels more when we start reviewing some of those, but
well, that's pretty descriptive on this, but
yeah.
I do still get like a Budweiser taste to it, so maybe it's just a little different in our taste buds or something there.
What do you think about the $7.99 for a 6-pack of this?
I think it's definitely worth the money on it.
Oh yeah,
I'd go.
I think so.
Oh yeah, this is definitely worth the money.
I'd go pick it up. I know that.
I think that this maybe could be the very first, if possible, the first Holy Grail of ale.
Maybe for you.
No, not for me. I'm not getting that.
Huh? Not that good.
Oh, there's a lot better beers than this. To me,
yeah, but I mean, well, I'm basing it off the price.
Yeah.
And the taste.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from.
I think this is just my opinion. $7.99 for a 6-pack of this is kind of pushing it. If this was offered at the local pub, you know, for like a pitcher of it for $6, like Beer Cellar, a local bar of ours, has deals sometimes on Tuesday nights for pitchers of beer for $6.50. I would definitely pay $6.50 for a pitcher of this. $7.99 for a 6-pack of it, I don't know.
Well, what's one rating lower than the Holy Grail?
Decent.
All right, so this gets a decent in my book then.
I was definitely going to say decent. I mean, it could still be Holy Grail for you if you think, but
I'm basing it off the price. I mean,
yeah.
the price is it's pretty good, and it's a dark beer, you know.
I'm just thinking like $7.99, you can get a Sam Adams for that, and I think Sam Adams makes better stuff than this.
Yeah, I go.
I know this is pretty good.
I'd go with decent too. Yeah, I'm there with you.
Yeah. I'm kind of somewhere torn. I'm kind of between decent and Holy Grail, so I don't know. There's not a category for it, but you know where I'm at.
Yeah. So Ashtray is in between decent and Holy Grail. $7.99 in his book is a good value for this. He really likes the beer. I think it's a good beer too. I don't really think it's really worth the $7.99. If I got like a pitcher for like $6 at a bar, I'd definitely pick it up. You know, it'd be one of those special. I'd be like, oh sure, Negra Modelo, I'll go for that. You know, there's better beers out there, in my opinion, for like Sam Adams or something. But Nubs, you're kind of in between both of us, I think. I think you were saying that you thought the price was all right, but the beer overall is still kind of a decent category, not necessarily.
It's not the Grail, Grail of Ale.
There you have it. You know, think what you will. This is our opinions, and until next time, we're gonna search for the Holy Grail of Ale for you.